Has a rich tradition of nicknames. Tonight you got the Chief against the King. You got Freddie Garcia, who is like an older brother for Felix Hernandez, the King. What a matchup.
Well, for Felix, and he's been on a great roll lately. Just 2 earned runs over his last 24 and 2/3 innings. Felix is getting in there in the strikeout area. You can see what he's done in his career. 1,400 strikeouts for him, so he keeps moving up that list. But Felix, I suspect today that he's going to try to pitch to contact early, which is what he did against the Royals. Against the Royals, he was extremely efficient against them. So I would suspect that tonight he'll probably try to do the same thing, at least early in the game.
Freddie Garcia, one-time Mariner, won his share of ball games here with Seattle. And what's his approach tonight?
Well, Freddie is not the same pitcher that people were used to seeing here in Seattle. His fastball will be in the upper 80s now, but he's going to mix it up. He will throw a variety of breaking balls, use his changeup, still throw the split. He will not give in to the hitters, which for the Mariners offensively is something that they're going to have to adjust to because he is not a power pitcher. They're going to have to hit some off-speed pitches tonight.
One of the intriguing elements in tonight's game is going to be Felix Hernandez pitching against Ichiro. It'll be the first time that happens, and we look forward to that. Glad you're with us for Game 2 of this 3-game set. The Yankees in town, their only visit. Mike Karp is back. He's going to get a tremendous opportunity to become a productive hitter, as will so many of these young players. Munenori Kawasaki and the Mariners are ready. Take on the Yankees. First pitch is straight ahead. It's the kind of day you wait for so long here in Seattle, and when these babies come, you cherish a night like this. Look at this weather day. The King's Court is in session with Felix Hernandez on the mound tonight against the New York Yankees. It's Game 2 of a 3-game set. Glad you're with us here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Dave Sims and Mike Blowers with you, and we love our pitching matchup tonight. The King against the Chief. A couple of good friends from Venezuela, and this is going to be a lot of fun tonight. Let's take a look at the Mariners, what they will be taking a look at the New York Yankees batting order tonight.
Leading things off for the Yankees, it'll be Jeter. Then it's Granderson. You see Granderson has done against Felix 271 average, but he's punched him out 18 times. Alex Rodriguez, of course, with his 15th home run of the year last night. Cano Teixeira with a big night, 3 hits, including 2 doubles. He will hit 5th, and it's Ibanez Chavez, the DH, hitting 7th. Ichiro hitting 8th. Again, hit 8th last night. We'll do that again tonight in right field, and then Chris Stewart, the backup catcher, will hit 9th. Numbers for Felix this year: ERA 2.82 ERA for Felix, 143 strikeouts on the year. Opponents average just 2.43 against Felix Hernandez. Take a look at the defense for the Mariners. Wells, Saunders, and Figueroa in the outfield. Same outfield as last night. And then on the infield, Seager at third, Ryan Ackley up the middle. Mike Karp just called up, smoke out, so Karp will get the start at first base, and John Jaso will do the catching tonight. Last start Felix had against the Royals, he was outstanding. Just 1 earned run over the 8 innings, 8 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. He did it in just 89 pitches, so he was efficient in that outing.
Well, here we go. Felix Hernandez against Derek Jeter. First pitch, swing and a miss. Home plate umpire tonight, Greg Gibson. Manny Gonzalez at first. Jerry Davis at second, and Phil Cuzzy is at third. 68 degrees. Here's Jeter going right side. Ackley is there. And the first out of the ball game as he throws to Mike Karp, making his first play in a while. Good to have Karpy back.
It will be interesting to watch the Yankees tonight against Felix. Typically the Yankees a veteran club, so they will be patient, make the starters work. But against Felix, one of the things that we have seen is teams trying to be more aggressive with him. Can't blame them. They don't want to fall behind Felix. You can see his last 3 outings and what he has done. So I think for him, we'll see what happens early, but Jeter swinging at the first pitch of the game, and I think the Yankees will probably be a little bit more aggressive, and they are.
They are. Granderson leans into one about 4 rows deep. Home run, Curtis Granderson. His 26th home run, RBI number 54. It's 1-0 New York. All over that game.
Well, yeah, we thought they were going to be aggressive, and Granderson gets a fastball right in the middle of the plate at 93 miles an hour. And that down middle in area is danger with him, and you can see this pitch. It's right in the middle of the plate. He hit it hard out into the seats in right field.
27 home runs for Curtis, his 54th RBI. He went 0 for 4 last night with 3 punch-outs. Here's Alex Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez, big home run last night. Would you call it the best 4-iron you've seen this year?
It was a pretty good 4-iron. He hit it out into the pen. It's a low fastball from Steve Delabar, 94 miles an hour, just golfed it. His 15th home run of the year last night.
There's a strike. Alex is 5 for 21 against Felix. Felix Hernandez has a 6-5 record against the Yankees, a 3.45 ERA, 2-3. Here at Safeco Field, 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike to Alex Rodriguez. 274, 15 homers, and 44 runs batted in. Down low, swung on and missed. 2-2.
Good movement on Felix's fastball. That one at 93 below the hitting area. Something that we saw in Kansas City in his last outing. Had great movement on his fastball. Kings Court, they're ready.
Good crowd tonight at Kings Court. 3 sections over there. 2-2 to Rodriguez. Stays alive. Yankees profile: 6th in batting, 4th in runs, 7th in hits, 1st in the big leagues in home runs with 151, 7th in doubles, 3rd in ERA, and 4th in defense. 2-2. Down low.
And with them being 1st in home runs, you would guess they're 1st in slugging, but the big one for them is their 2nd non-base percentage. Again, they will make a starter work up and down their lineup as Robinson Cano waits, waiting on deck.
To Rodriguez. He's aboard with a walk.
It's a good pitch right at the bottom of the strike zone. Felix didn't get the call.
Here's Robinson Cano, second baseman. Cano 1 for 3 last night. A run scored in the 4th. Got a base hit to right field in the 6th.
There you go. On base percentage, second behind the Rangers at a .335 clip. Cano having a great year. .318 on the year with 22 home runs, 56 RBIs for Cano. He also has 28 doubles. He puts it in play. He's putting it in play with some authority.
That man's day made already.
And he's had success against Felix. A .412 average against Felix. A couple of home runs.
The 0-1. Come back. There's Ryan for 1. Carp for 2. Mariners' best defensive team in baseball. Tearing a double play here in the 1st, but a home run by Granderson gets the Yankees on the board. Mariners coming to bat on a beautiful night here in Seattle. The Chief is back in town. Freddie Garcia taking on the Mariners. He's got a 5-3 career record against the Mariners, 4-2 on the road. Let's take a look at the Mariner lineup that he'll be facing tonight.
Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Chevron. Dustin Ackley will lead things off. Saunders moves up in the lineup, hitting second tonight. Then it's Montero, the DH, hitting third. Jaso Seager, Wells, Mike Carp just called up today. Smoke out, the Carp back up, hitting seventh in the lineup. Then it's Figueroa and Brendan Ryan rounding out the 9 for the Mariners. Number for Freddie Garcia on the season, a 5.37 ERA for Freddie, only 53 2/3 innings for him. And for the Mariners, they're going to have to hit some off-speed pitches. He will try to sink the fastball. Be in the upper 80s with his fastball.
The 0-1. Ackley takes a strike. He's in an 0-2 hole. Ackley 0 for 3 last night. Did score a run. Got a stolen base in the 3rd inning. Ackley 1 for 3 against Freddie Garcia. Yankees come in first place, 7 games up on Baltimore in the American League East. 1-2 pitch. Off speed. Gobbled up by Teixeira. Who's going to win the race? Freddie did by just a skosh down there at first base. Nice hustle by Ackley. Let's take a look at the rest of the Yankee defense.
In the outfield, a couple of former Mariners. Ibanez out in left field, Granderson the center fielder, and then Ichiro in right. On the infield, A-Rod at third, Jeter and Cano playing up the middle. Teixeira, fine play right there on Ackley, and then Chris Stewart, the backup catcher, gets the call tonight. Take a look at the play at first as Freddie Garcia goes to cover, and it looks like he just beat Ackley on the play.
Michael Saunders batting second. He was in the 6-hole last night, 1-0 for 3. Hiroki Kuroda put a lot of offers up on the Mariners last night. 3 hits, 2 of them by Jaso, 1 by Wells. Long drive, right field. Ichiro's going to take a look and see it leave the yard. We get a tie ball game at 1-1. Home run by Michael Saunders, his 10th and RBI number 34. Boy, he made that ball travel.
I really liked when I saw in the lineup today, and Eric Wedge posted it, that Saunders had moved up to hit second in the lineup. He's hitting .292 over his last 43 games. And you just feel like Michael has been swinging the bat well. They need somebody to do something to help their offense, and Saunders makes that happen here in the first inning with a long home run. His 10th home run of the season. Good swing by Michael. Gets a pitch up, out over the plate, and hammers it into the seats in right.
Saunders hit 10 home runs in the 2010 season. So that matches his career best, and we still got a long way to go. 65 more games. This would cue off the end of the bat. The Sheriff feeds Garcia. Route number 2. Going to see a lot of superlatives out of both of these gentlemen tonight, Mr. Hernandez and Mr. Garcia. All-time Mariner leaders in ERA. Felix at the top. Freddie number 6. Two outs here in the first inning. Tie ball game. Couple of home runs. Granderson for the Yankees. Saunders for the Mariners. Here's John Jason. Off-speed pitch for a strike.
One of the things about Freddie, I always felt like he was going to be able to stay in this league for a long time, because even when he had the fastball in the mid-90s, always had the ability to throw his changeup. He could throw his breaking ball when he was behind in the count. He was a pitcher. He wasn't a thrower. Now that Freddie's fastball isn't what it used to be, it's not a surprise that he's still pitching in this league.
George Girardi said his splitter is going to be very important tonight. And can he get his fastball? Can he get it over? So it's been a bend but not break kind of season for Freddie. Here's Joe. Another strike to Jaso. Batted third last night, 2 for 4 night.
The thing that Freddie will do is he will take a little bit off of his fastball, just a couple of miles an hour, to get a little more sink out of it when he's behind in the count. See if he can get the Mariners to hit the ball on the ground. See Jaso 2 for 4 last night. Drove in the 1 run for the Mariners. Kyle Seager waits on deck.
Payoff pitch to Jaso. Swing and a miss. He's gone. Mariners, though, counter the Granderson home run with one of their own from Michael Saunders. Ties his career best. No doubt about a line drive out of here. And it's a 1-1 game as we go to the second inning. ball game as we go to the second inning. You know, two legends, one game this Saturday. Mariner greats Randy Johnson and Dan Wilson. They're going to be inducted as the newest members of the Mariners Hall of Fame. Make sure you join us for a special pregame ceremony, 12:30 start. It includes Edgar Martinez, Alvin Davis, and more. First 20,000 fans take home a dual bobblehead of these two honorees, so make sure you get your tickets. Get them right now. Mariners Hall of Fame Day at mariners.com. Look forward to seeing those gentlemen. Big luncheon on the field on Friday. And then Saturday, it's going to be one of the great days in their careers. Here's Mark Teixeira, 1-0 pitch.
Mariners put the shift on for Teixeira. They swing the infield round to the right side. Who was it, Ted Williams, when they talked about the shift, just hit it, throw it? Well, that's what Teixeira did last night. 3 base hits, including 2 doubles down in the right field corner.
2-0 count. Teixeira, a .339 hitter against Felix Hernandez with 5 home runs and 9 runs driven in. Two-one. Got good movement on it. Teixeira gives it a heck of a ride. Deep right center field. Saunders makes the catch. Nicely done by the Condor, sweeping in, bouncing off the wall and holding on. Outstanding work. Felix salutes him.
Michael has done an exceptional job in center field. I think he surprised a lot of people, including Eric Wedge and his staff, with his ability to make plays like this. Franklin Gutierrez scheduled to be the center fielder this year, but Franklin hasn't been able to stay healthy. As you take a look at Michael, timing his jump, great concentration as he crashes into the wall. Another look from our McDonald's Supermo as Michael goes up high to grab this fly ball off the bat of Teixeira.
Boy, that is really good work. Raul Ibanez. Lee Tinsley, first base coach a couple of years ago, called him the Condor, the way he swoops in. And he's long arm, long legs. He can cover a lot of ground. Here's Ibanez, a drive to right field. Peguero is there for the catch.
Take another look at Michael as he's going over. Watch him leap into the sun out there. I don't think it was a factor. I think you can see the ball fine as he crashes into the wall.
Being 6'4", 6'5" helps too.
Oh, I think he can get well above that yellow line if he needs to.
Yes, indeed. 2 outs and brings up Eric Chavez, DHing tonight. Former Gold Glove third baseman with the Oakland Athletics. Been a nice utility man for the Yankees now. This is his second year.
The DH tonight, but I think if you look at his at-bats on the year, 152 at-bats, hitting .276. He has 8 home runs and some limited playing time.
DH is in plays third. 1-0 pitch. Chavez 4 for 28 against Felix Hernandez. Felix last 7 games has been scintillating. 4-0 with a 1.36 ERA. It's 2-0 here. Oh, and he knocks it down. Self-preservation. That hurt. That's not good.
No, it's not. Couldn't tell where it hit him. But I don't think he was able to get a glove on it. Maybe in the thigh.
Well, he's as tough a competitor as there is. It's a sharply hit comebacker off the bat of Eric Chavez. Felix fields his position well this time. Boy, just self-defense. Look at like he got around the belt buckle area.
Right in the bread basket.
Yes, indeed. So he'll be able to shake that one off. Easy for me to say, but I think he'll be back out there for the next inning. Got a 1-1 ball game. Back here at Safeco Field, Kyle Seager looks at ball one from Freddie Garcia. Opening up the bottom of the second inning, Seager, Wells, and Carp. Cal, the RBI leader for the Mariners, been a little bit of a drought for his last 8. Felix back in the dugout. That's a good sight.
I don't know if you would agree with this or not, but it seems like Felix, as great as he is, he gets more baseballs hit back at him at the mound. There's a good base hit back up the middle.
Oh, didn't get all of it, but got enough. You know, you're right. I think this year more than any year, probably, and I would say in the last 3-4 starts, been a lot of comeback.
Yeah, because we've seen him on the seat of his pants a few times on the mound. But take another look at this ball as it comes right back at him. You can see him try to react and get his glove up there just to protect himself. Wasn't able to do that as he takes that in the stomach. Stays with the play and gets the out. Yep, there you go.
Good news, he's okay. Here's Casper Wells with all the changes now, with Ichiro now with the Yankees. Wells, Piguero, Saunders, Carp, they're going to get an ample opportunity to show what they can do. Strike one to Wells. Casper in the 2-hole last night, went 1 for 4, got a first inning double. Behind 0-2.
And you can already see two different breaking balls to Casper Wells. The first one, the slow curve ball at 80 miles an hour, and then he comes back and spots a slider just off the plate away at 84, and that's something that the Mariners are going to have to deal with. It'll be interesting to watch them as they go through the lineup the second, third time if they're able to make those adjustments to Freddie.
Seager not much of a lead at first base. 0-2 coming to Wells. Outside.
See Freddie's pitching arsenal for the year and what he likes to throw. As you can see, he mixes it up probably better than any pitcher we've seen this year. A lot of sliders at 33%.
And 1-2 pitch. Wells strikes out, throw down to first. Back safely is Seager. Wells a strikeout victim. 2 Ks now for Freddie Garcia. 1 out here in the second inning. And welcome back to Mike Carp.
I think the hope right now for Mike is, yeah, to play well, but to also stay healthy. He's had a tough time with that this year. I think Mike, if he hadn't been hurt, was going to play a lot of left field this year, but with Justin Smoke getting sent down after the game last night, Mike sounds like from listening to Eric Wedge that he'll be playing at first quite a bit.
Carp had a sensational run for part of last summer. Swing and a miss. Here's the moves that the Mariners made. Ichiro going over to the Yankees and then called up. You got Trayvon Robinson and Mike Carp. Robinson taking the roster spot left vacated by Ichiro, and then Carp coming up takes Smoke's spot. There's Trayvon Robinson. Broke on the scene last year in Anaheim. Up and into Carp. Carp hit .276 in 79 games last year for the Mariners. He was the August Rookie of the Month. .313 with 25 runs batted in. Got a 1-1 pitch.
And so far for Freddie, only 25% fastballs. I know it's early in the game, but you look at the at-bats. Seager ended up hitting a changeup off the end of the bat back up the middle. Casper Wells never saw a fastball. It was a curveball and then 3 sliders. And now here with Carp, he's seen 1 fastball, but it was up and in just to show it. And he went right back to the off-speed pitches.
1-2. Certainly no change from what we see pretty much on a nightly basis. Off-speed pitch, changeup. Off-speed pitch, changeup.
Yeah, they're just going to do that with the Mariners. Again, it's a young club. These guys get here and they know that they can hit the fastball. So a lot of times when they see the fastball, it's either going to be on a corner or off the plate to show it to them, just so they can get back to the off-speed pitches. And that's what I mean when I start talking about these guys making adjustments. That's something that they're going to have to do it tonight. They have no choice. Just because of the amount of off-speed pitches that Freddie throws, whether it's a slider, curveball, changeup, split.
Play Carp a couple of steps towards left center. Does Curtis Granderson. High fly ball. It's going to go foul. Mariners come in 13th in batting, 13th in runs, 12th in hits, 12th in home runs, 10th in doubles, 6th in ERA, and 1st in defense. Carp, when he's right, has got a powerful stroke. We saw him hit one off the Hit It Here Cafe last year. Off-speed pitch gets him. Back-to-back strikeouts, third of the evening. Eric Wedge spoke to him before the game about the moves and about Mike Carp coming back up here to the big club.
Well, Mike's going to get the bulk of the work at first base as long as he can continue to stay healthy. But Dustin Ackley will go over there and get some reps as well. We've had Jaso and Montero taking ground balls. I mean, you never know where that might lead to, but they're not ready to play out there just yet. But it's a great opportunity to take a look at Mike. Mike was one of our most consistent hitters last year, and our opening day left fielder. People sometimes forget that, but he just has been unhealthy all year. So now that he is healthy, we're going to get a good look at him, and it's good timing with that.
Here's Carlos Peguero, his first look at Freddie Garcia. That is a foul ball. Manny Gonzalez, the first base umpire.
I don't know if he was right or wrong about this, but I like the fact, look at that. He is right there, gets a great look at it, and he immediately calls it foul.
That's very good position.
Yes, that's as good as it gets. Great call.
And let everybody know, make no mistake about it. And that's in slow-mo, man. He's going to super-mo, man. Man, he's going to love seeing that. Good call. It's good work down there.
That last move, he looked like he was throwing somebody out of the game.
And warming up. Peguero batting in the 8-hole as he did last night. He went 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts and a ground out the first. A big cut. You can hear the fans here. We get another big crowd, close to 30,000, might even be more. Matter of fact, I go out on a limb, say it's considerably more than last night.
The King's Court is full tonight. That last fastball to Peguero, Freddie ended up getting a strikeout of, but again, I think he was just wasting that pitch. 89 miles an hour, well out of the strike zone.
Got a new 2 count with 2 outs. Runner at first. And he strikes out. Freddie Garcia gives up the leadoff single to Seager. Strikes out Wells, Carp, and Peguero. Good news, Felix Hernandez. No worse for wear after taking that liner off his belt buckle area. Got a 1-1 ball game. Forces who are in the building, and they're just getting a rousing, sustained ovation here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Ichiro also part of this ovation. I am reminded, Mike, of the story from my youth. Mr. Robert Gibson pitching against Mr. William White after Mr. White had been traded from St. Louis to Philadelphia. They were good friends. First pitch, where'd it go? Ribs. Felix not doing same to Ichiro. Pops him up, though. 1 out.
I get it, but I like that result right there a little bit better.
It was, I understand it was a different time, a different era. A lot different edge to guys. Best friends, too. What'd you do that for? You're the other team now, man.
Just letting you know.
I love you, but.
Just letting you know.
Boom. Here's Chris Stewart, the backup catcher.
Stewart hitting .250 on the air. No home runs, 4 doubles. Only 96 at bats for him.
Just joining us, a couple of home runs in a ball game. Granderson with 1 out in the first. No doubt about it, home run into the right field seats. He's batting in the 2-hole. Saunders batting in the 2-hole. Did the exact same thing in the home first. Saunders' 10th home run ties his career best. And he also made an outstanding catch, taking extra bases away from Mark Teixeira, leading off the second inning in deep right center field. Kings Court in session today. 1-2. Skips up there. Nice block by Jason. Low. This time Felix saw the Yankees. It was back on May 11th. They went 6 2/3, gave up 11 hits, 4 runs all earned, walked 2, struck out 7 in the 6-2 Yankee win. And he loses Stewart. 1 out here in the third, his second walk. Take a look at some of these numbers. All-time strikeout leaders, as we mentioned earlier, Felix and Freddie at the top of many of the list pitching categories of the Seattle Mariners. Andy Johnson, who's going into the Hall of Fame, the Mariners Hall of Fame this coming weekend, at the top of that list. Derek Jeter, 1 out, 1 on. Ball's going to take Ryan right to the bag, and a nice throw to get another double play. Second one tonight. Mariners turned 3 last evening, and they're all timely. 1-1 ball game. 51. Sentiment of a lot of fans here at the ballpark. There you go, Violets and Blue. Goodbye, Ichiro. We'll miss you. Hey, reminder, tomorrow afternoon, these Yankees take on the Mariners. Under the sun here at Safeco Field. U.S. Bank Mariners matinee. Special start time, 12:40. Make plans. Leave your office early. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Brendan Ryan will lead it off. Ryan, Ackley, and Saunders, 9, 1, and 2. Freddie Garcia struck out the last 3 men he's faced. He's got 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. Ryan coming off an 0 for 3. He was still talking to himself during BP. Stay up the middle. Stay up the. Come on.
He does it, I think, on a daily basis.
Passionate about his work. He may have to break out of De Niro in there to talk to himself. Off of Freddie's foot. Might catch a break. Rodriguez. No play. Base hit.
Yep, base hit, staying up the middle of the field. Something you were just talking about, Dave, and working on it. It's been a struggle to be consistent doing that for Brendan, but really over the last month I think he's done a much better job, and that's why his average continues to go up. But you can take a look at this swing. It's a pitch running away from, kind of an excuse me swing, but he didn't roll over it and ground out to the shortstop. He's going to stop it. You can see his hands. A lot of times that right hand will roll over the top of it and you have a weak ground ball somewhere, but that deflected off of Freddie and he has himself a base hit. Looks like he's having a running conversation with Mark Teixeira.
Shocking. See if Freddie's okay after that. Looks like he is. 49th hit for Ryan.
Dustin hit the ball hard his first time up. He grounded out to first. Sorry, Dave.
I was going to say with Ryan, my buddy in St. Louis said you're going to like him because I think effervescent is one way you want to describe him. He is always up. He's one of my favorite guys. What's going on?
You have to love his passion for the game, too.
It's tremendous. Let's see if they can just get over the Mendoza one. Also passionate about his LA Clippers. Brendan Ryan, 2-0 here to Ackley. High drive right field, backing up Ichiro. He's on the track, running out of room, but he's there. Ryan makes him throw it. Ryan gets back. Not enough oomph for Ackley to ride it out of here.
Yeah, it was an off-speed pitch, and he was out in front of it just a hair. Got it on the barrel of the bat, skied it out to right field, but just a few more feet, and he might have had some action out there.
One out brings up Michael Saunders. 1-0 pitch. He launched one into the right field seats. Home run number 10, RBI number 34.
And it looked like a changeup or a split, something that was up in the zone and in the middle of the plate.
Mariners had 3 hits. We're in the 3rd inning. They had 3 hits all of last night.
We'll take a look at the home run from Michael Saunders, his 10th home run of the season, but you can see that pitch up in the middle of the plate. Back, I guess about 15 rows.
Let's get a 2-0 count here. Ryan's at first base. He's 7 out of 12. Joe Girardi, skipper of the New York Yankees, outstanding catcher during his day. There's another base hit. Saunders having a great night. Ryan going to third, challenging Ichiro. Here's the throw, not in time. First and third for the Mariners with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They dared Ichiro to throw him out and he couldn't do it.
I like it too. It's a solid base hit into right field, and Brendan Ryan will take a look. Another ball hit hard by Saunders. Again, he hit a home run. Similar pitch. This time he lines this into right. But Brendan Ryan ran hard to second, and he took a peek out to Ichiro and right. Said, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. A strong throw by Ichiro. Looked like it hit him. Alex Rodriguez actually fortunate that ball didn't get through his legs and end up in the camera well. Good aggressive base running from Brendan Ryan. That's not an easy play to make. Sometimes force the issue, make a play.
Heaven knows we've seen the Angels go first to third, the Rays go first to third. Nice to see the Mariners joining the club. Good stuff. One out for Montero. Rounded out the first. Saunders a base stealing threat. Strike one.
What we've seen lately with Montero when he's facing the right-handed hitter or pitchers, they throw him fastballs. Typically, they will be in off the plate, but they want to get him out with the slider. That was the first pitch slider from Freddie. Talking about that ground out in the first inning. It's off the end of the bat on a slider.
Montero 201 against right-hand pitching. He's been killing left-hand pitching at 373.
.41 pitches for Freddie, 27 strikes. That's a good ratio for him.
0-1 to Montero. That'll get down. That's going to be a base hit. Mariners have a 2-1 lead. Going to third. Saunders making Ichiro throw it again. Not in time. They're running on their old teammate. They're 2 for 2 going first to third. Montero at the RBI is 38th. 2-1 Mariners.
And this is the fastball that Freddie again was wasting this pitch. It's up and in on Montero. He goes to fight it off and hits it off the label. You can see the wood flying off of that bat as he shatters it. Ichiro coming up, firing in, but Saunders aggressive base running.
Good speed by Saunders. Not a bad throw by Ichiro. John Jaso, RBI opportunity for him. Inning started with Ryan hitting one off of Freddie Garcia's leg. Ackley took him to the track. Base hit Saunders. Little looper by Montero. That should be plenty to score Saunders. Granderson just get it back in. Saunders home. 3-1 Mariners. RBI for Jaso is 26. John Jaso coming up big again. That's his third sacrifice fly.
And a good at bat for Jaso, using the big part of the field. Not trying to do too much in this at bat. Gets a pitch that's down and is able to lift it out into center field. Good at bat.
Good hard base running, aggressive base running, put the Mariners in good position. Pick up those 2 runs. To the gap in right center. Granderson though has a beat on it and makes the catch. That'll do it. But a good inning for the Mariners. RBIs by Montero and Jaso, and aggressive base running. Mariners lead it 3-1. taking center stage at Safeco Field this Sunday. King Felix and the Mariners square off against the Kansas City Royals at 1:10. For $30, you're going to sit in the King's Court. You'll receive a free T-shirt and a K card. So come on out, cheer on the Mariners ace. Looks to joust with the Royals when you pick up your King's Court tickets at Mariners.com/Felix. 3-1 lead for the Mariners. And this is the view from right in the middle of King's Court, out in the corner and right field and left field. King's Court, here's Curtis Granderson. Counted for the Yankee run, a first inning homer. A home run given up by Felix is the 10th of the season. Vargas has given up 25, 12 for Bevan. 1-1.
There's good changeup from Felix. Interesting to watch him with his fastball in this at bat. Again, that pitch was down and in the middle of the plate to Granderson. That's right where he wants it, middle in and down. Felix elevates the fastball to him when he throws it. There's a good breaking ball. He's thrown him one fastball in this at bat, which was on the first pitch, and that pitch was up above the belt.
1-2 count. Young man from Valencia, Venezuela. The 2-2 to Granderson. Foul off. Mariner history as we take you on a nice trip with Felix and Freddie, all-time opponent average leaders. Eddie Johnson on top of just about everything. 2-2.
Yeah.
Popped it up. It's coming back beyond the screen. No play for Jason.
Curtis told us average. I thought he was showing us Felix's batting average. Not the opponent's against. But obviously is the opponent's against. Mark Langston with a 240 on there.
Langston with us a few last homestand.
Yeah.
He's 52 years old. Looked like he's about 30.
Broadcasting with the Angels.
2-2. Laced into right field. Peguero on one hop. A base hit by Granderson. Lead off the fourth. Well, here's a category that Freddie does lead. Most base hits by a pitcher. Felix does have the grand slam against another fellow Venezuelan.
More RBIs for Felix.
He got it off of Santana. Shea Stadium a few years ago. Here's Rodriguez. Walked and was erased in a double play in the first. How about this one? Jeter, Rodriguez, and Ichiro. 8,617 hits. The young Mariners just 38-44. Runner goes. Throw by Jaso. Not in time. Granderson 7 out of 10 in base stealing now. That last graphic we showed you, don't forget 3,800 hits. Don't forget Figgy's got 1,200.
I guess a third of them by himself. Figgins talking to Trayvon Robinson. Just called up today. Good to see him.
Past the diving Seager. Granderson had to hold up to stop him there. Wells got the good throwing on. Nobody out. Runners at the corners for the Yankees on a base hit by Rodriguez.
Looked like Kyle Seager had a tough time seeing this. Almost a hesitation dive from him. Granderson, you can see him hold up, wait for the ball to get through. Now he takes off. No chance to score after that.
First two men have reached, and the always dangerous Robinson Cano stands in with runners at the corners.
Sometimes when you're playing third or first base, those low line drives, you lose them a little bit into the stands. They're hard to see. It looked like for Kyle, he started to dive but wasn't sure.
Yep.
A little bit of a hesitation from him, which we haven't seen from him. So I have to believe that he maybe lost it for a second.
Outside to Cano. First inning double play ended that inning.
In the older ballparks, it used to be brutal. You play those day games, everybody have the nice white shirts on. And
no chance, right?
yeah, it was just tough to see.
1-0 to Cano. Makes it inside. Cano having terrific year, but take another look at Seager.
See him just kind of hesitate.
Yeah.
He didn't see that.
Yep.
He had to lose that. Yeah.
See him talking to himself.
It's a bad feeling, I can tell you that. I feel like you can make that play, and you can see right there in the stands, and the line drive comes at you around the shoulders, head high. Sometimes you can lose it.
Fouled off by Cano.
Good fastball from Felix in a 2-0 count. 94 miles an hour in the middle of the plate, and he threw it by Cano. A good fastball hitter.
Cano having a sensational year. 5th in batting, 3rd in hits, 2nd in total bases, tied for 3rd in doubles, and 7th in slugging. Granderson at 3rd, Rodriguez at 1st with nobody out. 2-1 pitch. Fouled off again.
See what Felix is featuring in tonight's game. 4-seam fastballs. Of course, the slider always has the changeup working. 2 more sinkers for him.
Felix looking for his first strikeout tonight. He's walked 2. They would love to see a big K posted right here against one of the best hitters in the game. The pitch. Grounded foul. Around the infield, Seager, Ryan, Ackley, and Carp. The outfield, Wells, Saunders, and Figueroa with Jaso behind the plate. A 2-2 pitch to Robinson Cano. Fouled off again.
He's giving him a little bit of everything. It was one of the harder changeups at 90 miles an hour. Again, great movement on it. Keeps it down right at the bottom of the strike zone. You can see it's 6th pitch, 7th pitch coming up to Cano.
Felix Hernandez, 2.82 ERA coming into tonight's game, 5th best in the American League. At 2-2. Should be a play. It is for Seager. Huge out. 1 down.
And that's a great pitch. One of his better fastballs at 94, up and in on the hands of Cano to get the pop up. Now a double play and get him out of the inning. Take a look at the replay. Location of this pitch is excellent. Cano can't do anything with it.
Got marked as sure, and all he did was take a 2-1 pitch and rode it pretty much to the wall in right center field. A nice leaping catch by Saunders took extra bases away from him. Ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Mariners. A run on 3 hits for the Yankees. Just joining us, 2 runs by the Mariners in the 3rd, RBIs by Montero and Jaso, and twice and Ryan and Saunders go 1st and 3rd on each one. 1-0. That was a strike. CenturyLink bringing you the high-speed pitch. Felix at 94, Freddie at 91. We figured the last 5-6 starts, Felix has got it back up to 94.
And we've seen him top out at 95 a number of times now, so that's a good sign for Felix.
1-2 to Teixeira. Stays live with that foul ball.
And he's trying to pitch him down in the zone, get the ground ball so he can get the double play and get out the field without giving up a run. There you can see on our tracer where those 4 pitches are at, all at the bottom of the strike zone, a couple below.
21 pitches this inning for Felix, 51 as we play here in the 4th. 1-2 to Teixeira. Fouled off.
There's a good fastball from Felix, 95 miles an hour. Again, good location on the outside corner. Teixeira with a weak swing, just fouling it off.
What a battle. Teixeira tied for 5th in RBIs in the American League. The 1-2. And tight. Still looking for his first strikeout. He's got a 2-2 pitch. Full count.
He has had to work hard in this inning. Up to 54 pitches now total for Felix, which isn't a bad number for him, but got to throw a lot of pitches in this inning.
They're facing 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Good hitters. Payoff to Teixeira. Walked in. Bases are loaded. Former Mariner Raul Ibanez. 3rd walk issued by Felix.
Ibanez flew out to right field his first time up.
Raul, the back end of what has been an outstanding career. Coming over to the Yankees from the Phillies, a couple of years down there. Right now they're all loaded up. 1 out.
See what Raul has done in his career with the bases loaded. Great numbers. 332 average, 10 grand slams.
First pitch to Raul. Outside, ball 1.
Felix still looking for that ground ball.
Super duper careful. Big time jam here in the 4th. Mariners protecting a 3-1 lead. Bases loaded. Anderson's at 3rd. You got Rodriguez at 2nd, carrying a running dialogue with Brendan Ryan, and Teixeira at first base. One to Raul. There's a big strike on the off-speed pitch.
Felix really took a lot off of that last pitch at 82 miles an hour. It looked like it was just off the plate away, but he ended up getting the call.
One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Ibanez strikes out for out number 2 with the bases loaded here in the 4th. Big pitch by Felix, his first K of the night.
Take a look at this last pitch. That looks like the changeup up on the outside corner. That pitch was up, and Ibanez pulls off of it. McDonald's Supermo, you can see him swing right over the top of that changeup, so Felix able to get away with it because of the movement on that pitch. Good curveball.
Eric Chavez, the hitter, tap back to Felix.
Felix now at 30 pitches for the inning.
Working hard for the money.
Yes.
Did not go. It's Phil Cousin. A 1-1 pitch. Backed him up a little bit. 2-1. Now there's 4 for 29 against Felix. Two one. A lot of his fastball counts. His off-speed stuff's been nasty. They've barely been able to get a piece of it.
And he's actually throwing one of the harder changes. The changeups the last few hitters has been consistently 90 miles an hour.
That was a couple of bad swings by him, Ibanez and Teixeira. So Felix a strike away from escaping a bases-loaded situation. Go through the signs one more time. Felix set and a reload again. Bases loaded. 2-2 with 2 outs. Pitch to Chavez. Line drive center field. Backing up. Saunders got room. He's there. Makes the catch. Nice escape work by Felix Hernandez. He leaves them loaded. It's 3-1 Mariners. By the escape job by Felix Hernandez getting out of a bases loaded situation. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. See if the Mariner offense can click now and reward Felix for his ability, Mike, to get out of that bases loaded situation. We were talking between innings. A lot of guys, if they gave up 1 or 2 runs, you're going, hey, that's a pretty good job.
Well, I think when you consider how many home runs the Yankees hit, for them not to have a guy in the
high drive that is going near the foul pole. It is go short. There we go.
But I think if you consider that, they obviously have a group of guys that consistently hit the ball in the air, and for him to keep the ball in the infield and not have at least a deep fly ball for a sacrifice fly in that situation, that's awesome.
They faced guys that had accounted for 102 home runs on the season there.
Middle of the lineup. I would like to know how many times they've had a runner on third with nobody out and have not scored that runner this year.
Pitch outside. The runners in scoring position, batting average 239, but you still make a great point. I mean, that's been a struggle for them, but you're right. I mean, you get a situation like these guys are
They're going to hit a deep fly ball, and that scores a run.
Absolutely. Well Wells strikes out as we check in with Angie Mente.
Thanks, guys. Here at the Ford Sports Desk, and we had the big trade yesterday. Well, a pair of pitchers in the heart of the trade rumors going at each other. Cliff Lee versus Zach Greinke. And Greinke helping himself out just a little bit, taking lead deep to make it 3-1 in the 7th inning. But his bullpen couldn't hang on. Hunter Pence ends up singling the go-ahead run in the 8th. Phillies beat the Brewers 7-6 at our Sterling Bank scoreboard. Guys?
Angie, thank you. Both Greinke and Cliff Lee do a pretty good job as pitchers swinging the bat. Phillies, it's been a tough year. 14 out starting today. Some wild card standings.
They were finally able to get Howard Nutley back, and it's a little bit too late for him, I'm afraid. What you'd like to see the Mariners do is grind out some at bats here. Felix having to throw 34 pitches in that last inning, give him a chance to rest up in the dugout.
Carp struck out on a 1-2 pitch back in the 3rd. That was an inning in which Seager led off with a base hit to center, and then Wells, Carp, and Pregame all struck out. Foul ball. Yankees got on the board first. Curtis Granderson, the second man to face Felix, homered to right field. Mariners home first with 1 out. Saunders, the second man to face Freddie Garcia. He hit a home run into the right field seats as well. That fouled into the glove of Stewart. Carp is gone. 2 outs. That's half a dozen strikeouts now for Freddie Garcia with 2 outs here in the 4th. Mariners calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Here we go. Take a look. Second half of the season, Mr. Niehaus would say, picking up speed. One more game, a 12:40 start tomorrow against the Yankees. Then Kansas City, the Royals come in. Mariners took 3 out of 4 from them last week. Followed by the Blue Jays. Ball club that can really swing the bat in spite of the fact that Jose Bautista's out for a time. There's Pregame. 2 outs, nobody on. Homestand continues. Kansas City comes in with the 2nd best batting average in the American League after Texas. Toronto can swing to bat, the number 2 home run team after the Yankees.
And if you're coming to the game on Saturday, weather's supposed to be good, but Randy and Dan going into the Mariners Hall of Fame get here early. Ceremony start, what, a half an hour before
12:30.
game? 12:30.
Fair ball, snagged by Teixeira, and he wins the race. Easy inning for Freddie Garcia. Goes 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. Mariners lead 3-1. The Yankees wrap it up tomorrow, 12:40 start time. AT&T trivia question: who ranks third for the most career wins by a Mariner right-hander? Gil Mesh, Joel Pinheiro, Mike Moore, Eric Hansen. I'll ride with you, Mike. What do you got?
I am going to go with C, Mike Moore.
Ichiro to lead it off. Ichiro, Chris Stewart, and Derek Jeter 8, 9, and 1 here in the fifth. Felix Hernandez 34 pitches in the fourth inning. First time up for Ichiro. Popped out to Seager. Ran into Tom Wilhelmsen clubhouse today. He said ninth inning, game on the line, you got to pitch Ichiro. So where you coming? Hard inside. Hard inside. Blows it by Cart. Felix tried to do likewise. Ball stuck under the padding. Ichiro will hold with a double on a 2-0 count.
Oh, and that's the difference. Felix falling behind Ichiro in a 2-0 count, so Ichiro able to get the bat started early and catch up to this fastball as he pulls it down the line. Hit the ball hard a couple of times last night. Good look from our McDonald's Supermo as Carp goes after it and goes off the end of his glove. And that'll be a double for Ichiro.
16th double for Ichiro.
I'm going to bring up Chris Stewart, the number 9 hitter in the Yankee lineup. Stewart was able to walk his first time up, which was in the third inning.
Consecutive innings now. The Yankees got their leadoff man aboard. Strike one on the bunt attempt. Fans are going to ride with us, or ride with Mike, and I'm riding with you, so everybody aboard. Fouled off.
You can see Stewart trying to hit the ball to the right side of the infield. Wasn't able to do it. Finds himself in a tough spot. 0-2 against Felix.
Stewart walked his first time. Erased in a double play. Mariners turned to twin killings, one in the first and one in the third. Felix with one strikeout. He's got 3 walks. Defensive swing. Pops to center field and Saunders for the out. Make sure you follow the Mariners with the MLB.com @Bat12 app for your iPhone, iPad, Android, BlackBerry, and Windows Mobile. Get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. So text @Bat to 31826 or visit Mariners.com for details. One out. Ichiro at second. Derek Jeter, the hitter. Grounded out to second. And hit into a double play.
Jeter's 2 at bats. Mentioned the grounding out to second, hitting into the double play, but he really didn't have a good swing either time. Like he was in between, just put the ball in play.
Yankees all-time hit leader, 3,212.
These situations, seen it so many times. Inside out swing to right. Typically he gets runners out there. He's going to try to stay up the middle or hit the ball the other way. See what he's done in his career with runners in scoring position. Pretty good. 302 average.
13th all-time baseball's hit list. Fooled on that one.
Yeah, again out in front.
According to the Elias Sports Bureau, Jeter has the highest personal winning percentage, 600, among all active players, a minimum of 1,000 games. Been part of 1,511 wins and 1,007 losses. Winning percentage of .600. Ichiro going to third. Ryan will throw over to first to get Jeter for out number 2.
Looks like Ryan had a play on Ichiro at third. Take a look at it. Routine ground ball to short as Ryan comes and gets it. Typically, if it's to the right of you as a base runner, you will hold your ground. But Ichiro electing to go to third, and Ryan thought about it but got the sure out at first.
Jeter's retired. He's 0 for 3. Ichiro at third, 2 outs. Brings up Curtis Granderson, 2 for 2. Home run in the first. Deep right field into the seats, and then a base hit to right in the 4th inning. Strike 1-1.
75 pitches for Felix now. Pitch count getting up there on him. Last inning he had to throw 34 pitches to get through the 4th inning.
1 strikeout, 3 walks tonight. Bender, beauty. 1 and 2 with 2 outs. Mariners have gotten RBIs from Saunders, Montero, and Jaso, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Anderson has the Yankee RBI. 1-2. Ball fouled off. First base coach Mick Kelleher fields. Where's Mick from? He's from Seattle. What high school did he go to? Shoreline High School. Turned 65 tomorrow.
Felix really mixing his pitches up. Only 48% fastballs for Felix.
Pride of Shoreline, Mick Kelleher. It's his first birthday in Seattle since 1964. Fouled off.
Really?
Yeah. Been a base, college baseball lifer.
Yeah.
Ran into he and Susan Waldman and Kenny Singleton outside the clubhouse. Big smile on his face. He's 65. He looks great. Up on Wednesday. Felix trying to get out of this. 1 and 2 to Granderson. Ichiro at third. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Felix Hernandez, and a big one ends the top of the 5th inning. The Mariners lead 3-1.
Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. By Ford, we are local. And by Burger King and the new summer barbecue menu at Burger King. Let's have a barbecue today. You Boy, looking at Lake Union, just a couple of miles north of here. I don't think the waves lapping quite this quickly. But through the magic of television, we speed things up. Guys, slow things down. Bring it back to normal speed. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Angie. Brendan Ryan going to lead it off, followed by Ackley and Saunders against Freddie Garcia, who struck out 6, giving up a home run. Giving up 3 runs on 5 hits.
Brendan Ryan had a base hit his first time up. Hit a ball off of Freddie. He hit his leg. Ricocheted over to third where Alex was, but Brendan able to beat it out. Then some aggressive base running.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah, really set the tone for the Mariners in the 3rd inning. Going first to third on a base hit to right field, beating the throw from Ichiro.
Rodriguez throws out Ryan. Boy, that's a nice shot from over on the right field side. Fans are talking about Mariner trends on Twitter. Michael Saunders and King Felix. Top of the order brings up Dustin Ackley 0 for 2. The ground out and the fly out.
I would say that those two are the stars of this game so far. Felix, great effort through 5 innings, and Saunders 2 for 2 with a home run. Scored a couple of runs and driven in one with that home run.
And made a heck of a catch too. Exactly. Monster high pop. Ichiro.
Good point. Forgot about that crashing into the wall out in right center field. Well, you get a chance to hit with 2 outs now. Bring Michael up to the plate. Saunders batting average at 263 now. That home run that he hit in the 1st inning, 10 on the year.
Ball 1 to Saunders. Last year here at Safeco Field, the Mariners against the Yankees, they went 3-3. Last time they won a series here at home against the Yankees, won the season series at home. This one hit foul. They won 2 out of 3 in 07, 06, 07, and 08 here at Safeco Field. The overall season series, last time they won a series against the Yankees, played 9 times in 2002 and won 5 and lost 4. Easy play for Cano. And an easy inning for Freddie Garcia, who throws 7 pitches to get 3 outs. As the sun takes its leave, we'll see it in the morning. 3-1 lead for the Mariners.
Sixth inning, Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk, and going into today, the Chicago White Sox trailing the Detroit Tigers by a game in the Central and a half game in the wild card. And tonight they host Minnesota, bottom of the 7th, tied at 4. Dan Viciedo gives the White Sox the lead with a 2-run single to left field, his 46th RBI of the season. The score in the Windy City, 11-4, guys.
All right, Angie, thank you. Have some popping problems. I thought there was a bowl of popcorn she was making down there. Problems with the mic. Get that fixed. Alex Rodriguez, 1-0 pitch.
Felix has pitched under some stress over the last 2 innings. Need to see him hopefully have a quick inning here. Pitch count to 81 now.
Got out of a bases loaded situation in the 4th. And with 1 out, Ichiro doubled the lead off, got to third on a ground out. And they left him stranded there. 16 times the Yankees have had the bases loaded this year. And they've scored at least 1 run 11 times.
About 70%. That's a good number.
Yep. 1-2. Felix with 2 strikeouts and 3 walks. CC Sabathia missed him by a day. Pitched on Sunday. I believe he got a no decision in that game. Hiroki Kuroda on the right. Boy, he threw a nice ball game. Held the Mariners to 3 hits. Swing and a miss, and Rodriguez is gone. Back-to-back strikeouts for Felix, his 3rd on the night. 1 down here in the 6th.
Take a look at this last pitch. Again, the changeup, 89 miles an hour. See Alex talking to himself there. Not alone.
I've seen almost the entire league do that against Felix Hernandez. Yep. Cano bounces 1-2. His opposite number. Ackley, quick 2 outs. Yankees came out of the gate swinging early and often first couple of innings.
Yeah, they were, and then when Felix ended up getting into some trouble, gave up a couple of base hits. You could see him pitching on the edges of the plate a little bit more. Good offensive club in the Yankees, and Felix trying out there grinding away. Felix ended up winning that battle.
Teixeira robbed by Saunders on a great catch up against the wall and a walk tonight. Strike 1.
Felix is topped out at 95 miles an hour tonight.
There's a hit 0-2. Freddie Garcia threw 7 pitches in the top half of this inning. Felix has been pretty economical himself here in the bottom, in the top half of the 6th, I should say. 0-2. Shift is on again for Teixeira. He got Ackley in short right field. Popped it up.
Good inning for Felix.
Oh, outstanding. Saunders makes a catch. Felix has retired the last 6 men in a row and enjoys a 3-1 lead. Mike Blauer's Root Sports crew with you. 3-1 lead for the Mariners. They had a big third inning, RBIs by Montero and Jaso. Picked up a couple of runs, add to the Saunders first inning home run. Here's Jesus to lead it off in the home sixth. Montero, Jaso, and Seager.
How about that curveball at 71 miles an hour?
He's the wily, crafty right-hander, Freddie Garcia.
He is.
Jeter throws out Montero. Let's see what Angie Mentink is cooking up these days. What do you have?
Again in Oakland, I was saying it's like Moneyball all over again in Oakland. The A's in the hunt for the wild card right now. Who would have thunk it just a few weeks ago? It's true though. The two are at it in Toronto. In the seventh, the A's have the bases loaded when Yoenis Cespedes sends everybody home with a 3-run single into center field. That's his 46th, 47th, and 48th RBIs this season. A's beat the Jays 7-2. I did say a bases clearing single, didn't I?
You did now. You're on the record. Oakland very much in a wild card situation. Look at that. 8 games clear of 500. Jaso fouls one off with a 1.
Freddie Garcia has been efficient tonight. Just 70 pitches for him, 47 strikes.
Comebacker. With 2 outs. He got a half a dozen strikeouts. He got 6 strikeouts in the first 4 innings. He's on a nice roll.
He's been 71 miles an hour. That last pitch was 82. Probably heard the term before, but below the hitting speed.
Well below
he's
it.
well below it.
Retired the last 10 men that he's faced.
Kyle Seager, he's 1 for 2 tonight. Had a base hit his first time up, which was led off the second inning, and then flew out to center field in the third.
Freddie signed with the Yankees as a free agent December of 11. Just turned 36 in early June. Matter of fact, on D-Day, June 6, he's out of Caracas, Venezuela. 0-1 here to Seager. Two outs here in the Mariners' 6th. Fastball at 89, 1-2. Freddie Garcia is throwing one whale of a ball game. Felix is out pitching him. But Freddie and the Yankees down by 2. Felix trying to keep it that way.
Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack Combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax. By Woodward Brothers Brewing, craft brewing in Portland, Oregon since 1984. And by Pizza Hut. Say goodbye to boring with the Pizzolo. 2 for $5 only at your Pizza Hut. Make it great. You guys are looking at the Fremont Canal, the Aurora Bridge. There it is, just behind me. Guys. Back upstairs to you. Doesn't look all bad, does it?
It doesn't, and that guy's looking pretty good. Doing some work up on that sailboat.
Look like Curtis swinging around up there.
Curtis was in the kayak shooting that one. There's Abanez leads off, 1-0 pitch. Raul tonight has flied to right, struck out. Struck out for the second out. Bases loaded in the 4th inning. Yankee run in the 1st inning. Granderson a home run. Saunders matched it in the bottom of the 1st. Ground ball, Ackley. Easy work, 1 out. And the Mariners put up a couple of runs in the 3rd, RBIs by Montero and Jaso. All right, revisit our AT&T trivia question. Who ranks 3rd most career wins by Mariner right-hander? We're all riding on Mike Moore. Survey says. Mike Moore, way to go, Mike. 66 wins. Pinheiro, Hansen, and Mish behind him.
Mike Moore, one of my Mariner favorites when I was in high school. Got to watch him pitch a lot.
He's a high draft choice by the Mariners, right?
Yep. Actually faced him, I believe, with Oakland and the Tigers.
That's what I'm thinking of, yeah. Seattle Mariners all-time win leaders.
Yep, Randy Johnson again. .95 pitches for Felix, 60 of those for strikes.
You have 1 out. Chavez the hitter. He's got a 1-2 count. Ichiro's on deck. One-two pitch. Felix will take it himself on the high chopper for out number 2. Felix has retired the last 8 men that he's faced. And we've seen this over the course of the last 11 years and change, now with the Yankees. That's an interesting transition.
I don't care who he's playing for. He's not changing his routine for anybody.
You got that right. Double down the right field line first time. Strike 1. Felix has retired his last 8 men. Freddie Garcia has retired the last 11. Counts 1-1 to Ichiro. Got his first game in New York coming up, and what a game it's going to be as they play the Boston Red Sox on Friday. They'll be in New York. The crowd will be particularly excited to see Ichiro. Stoked also by the fact that the Red Sox, and you know there is no love lost between those two franchises. Be a lot of buzz at Yankee Stadium. Breaking ball, a beauty, 2-2. Felix with 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Got his first strikeout in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. 2-2 to Ichiro. Hit him.
Hit him in the foot? Well, you hit him in the foot.
He wears those super lightweight shoes. They're lighter than most. Front foot, the right foot.
Great look from our McDonald Supermo as this looks like a breaking ball down and into him.
Well, look at the vibration.
And kick that foot back. Whew.
Good crowd. Thought it was more than last night. It was 29,911 last night. 31,908 this evening. Don't forget 12:40 start time tomorrow. Chris Stewart walking a fly to center.
Yankees have a stolen base in the game. Curtis Granderson stole a base back in the 4th inning. 2 outs. Wouldn't be surprised if Ichiro tries it.
Seager runs across the game, and that'll do it. So Felix no worse for wear after hitting Ichiro on the foot. Mariners have a 3-1 lead here at Safeco Field with the bottom of the 7th coming up. By Captain Morgan, raise your glass, always in moderation, to life, love, and raising up. Get that sailboat through. A great day for sailing here in Seattle. Right now, the Mariners in game number 2 have a lead of 3-1 over the Yankees. And here in the bottom of the 7th against Freddie Garcia, who has struck out 7 and retired the last 11 men he's faced. He's got Wells, Carp, and Peguero. 6, 7, and 8.
See what the 2 starters have done tonight. Felix threw his 7th inning. Freddie working on it, but 5 hits. Only 4 hits for Felix. Really like to see the Mariners add to this lead, Dave. 103 for Felix. He has 1 more inning in him probably, and then they'll have to go to the bullpen, which is fine. The bullpen has been great lately.
Wells into left center field. Ibanez will take it for out number 1. Time now for a Banner Bank Building to the Future. Glad to see Trayvon Robinson back with the ball club. Recalled from Tacoma this afternoon. This season with the Rainiers, a .265 batting average in 83 games with 9 homers, 41 RBIs, 85 Ks, and 19 steals. Talked to him before the game, said he's really worked on being a patient hitter. Can't wait to get an opportunity to play with the club here in the next few days.
We'll give Eric Wedge a little bit of flexibility with his lineup. Trayvon can play some center field and obviously play left. Departure of Ichiro. Spot opens up, and here he is.
Carp trying to get everything together here. He's 0 for 2 as we get action down in the Yankee bullpen. So warming up for the Yankees is Clay Rapata. Back up the middle, Jeter charges. Carp down the line, quick throw, and Teixeira held on to the bag for out number 2.
So many times you see the middle infielders that come in and field that ball with one hand and then have the exchange. Jeter typically on that, he will get down there with 2 hands and pick it. So you can see his throwing hand goes right down with his glove. Not many middle infielders do that anymore. I think that helps you get rid of the ball early. As you take a look at Derek again, look at his throwing hand, how he gets all the way down there when he smothers this. That helps him with the exchange. Much shorter distance. Most of the time the guys will bring that glove all the way up to where their shoulder is, and that's when they start to look for the baseball to throw it. He's done that for a long time.
Here's Pregame. Violent swing and miss.
He tried to pick up a run himself right there with a couple of outs.
Sure did. Freddie Garcia, season high, 7 strikeouts tonight. He's retired the last 13 men that he's faced.
Freddie's topped out at 91, and he's thrown a curveball up there at 71.
Usually you see left-handers late in their careers, they become these crafty guys that can nickel and dime. Here's a right-hander doing it.
And here's the other thing. Outside of a knuckleballer, I don't think we've seen a starting pitcher 28% fastballs from Freddie. The rest has just been junk.
Unbelievable. Tip your cap to him. Got under it. Ichiro coming in, Cano going out. How about Cano? He made that look easy. Are you kidding?
Pretty good.
Man, I'll say 14 in a row. Retired by Freddie, 8th inning coming up, 3-1 Mariners. Will be inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame. To commemorate the occasion, we're giving away a dual bobblehead of the 2 battery mates to the first 20,000 fans, thanks to Root Sports. Get here early, pick up your collectible, then join us for the special pregame induction ceremony at 12:30. Get your tickets to Mariners Hall of Fame Day by visiting Mariners.com. 2 young men from Venezuela are throwing a great ball game. Freddie Garcia is retired the last 14 men he's faced. Felix Hernandez has gotten out of a bunch of jams. You got Brandon League on the left and Lucas Litke on the right. Felix, can't say enough about him getting out of that 4th inning bases loaded jam. And then surviving Ichiro, getting to 3rd and the 5th and not allowing a run. Oh, that's a second battery's hit. He hits Jeter. He hit Ichiro, now he's hit Jeter.
And for Felix, with that hit battery, now has 104 pitches in the game. His last outing against Kansas City, he worked through 8 innings and just 89 pitches. You see that ball go off the elbow of Jeter. That will leave a mark. Pad or no pad, that one's going to hurt. But again, Felix having to throw 34 pitches back in the 4th inning, and that killed his pitch count. You see Felix, obviously he didn't mean to do that, trying to protect a 2-run lead. Right now Eric Wedge would like to see a double play ball and get him off the field somewhere around that 111 mark, 112.
Right.
He could run him out there again if Felix has a quick inning.
Hit 9 batters on the season. Mariners have turned 2 double plays, and you got a dangerous hitter here at Granderson, who's 2 for 3, homered in the 1st inning for the Yankees' only run. Not much of a lead for Jeter at first. Pitch to Granderson, slipped out of his hand. 1-1. Top of the order here for the Yankees in the 8th.
See Eric Wedge watching Felix so many times. It's tough with him because he'll stay out there for 125 to 130 pitches if you let him. And I think right now they're watching him closely. If pitches start to get elevated, they'll know that he's getting tired. Typically you'll lose your legs before your arm will go on you, and that's what they're looking for with Felix. But I think Eric would just soon have his man out there to finish this game if he can.
We all know Felix has got as big a heart as there is on the pro sports scene. A 1-2 to Granderson.
You can see that last pitch, that breaking ball at 85 miles an hour, down and into Granderson. You want to stay out of that area with him.
Nobody out. Jeter at first. Mariners by 2-3-1. Pitch to Granderson. Fouled off. Oh, man.
This is a changeup from Felix. You take a look at our McDonald's Supermo, you see the rotation of the changeup spinning and moving away from Granderson. Just barely gets a piece of it right off the end of the bat. That's a great look.
Felix ready, the 1-2 to Granderson. Gets away from Jaso. Jeter will advance.
That's too bad. It takes a double play out of this inning. Be a wild pitch on Felix.
So Felix's wild pitch puts him in even more jeopardy as League and Litke looks like they're ready to go. Moment's notice. It counts 2-2 to Curtis Granderson. Felix with 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 2 hit batters tonight. Felix with a career mark of 6-5 against the Yankees here at Safeco Field in 6 starts, 2-3 with a 4.43 ERA. Another big spot here, 2-2 to Granderson. Struck him out. Oh, baby, what a big K that was. 2nd time in a row. He struck out Granderson. Strikeout number 4, 1 down here in the 8th.
Thought he would go with the changeup, but he comes back with a hard breaking ball at 83 miles an hour down out of the strike zone. Gets Granderson to chase it. See him swing right over the top of this breaking ball.
Alex Rodriguez, the hitter. Jeter at second in this 2-run game. Swing and miss. Alex tonight has walked. Base hit to left and struck out on a 1-2 pitch. That was leading off in the 6th. 5th on baseball's all-time home run list with 644. Missed outside, 1-1. This is some test. Yankees, the winningest team in baseball, coming into today. The Mariners have their best out there. The 1-1, Alex in the dirt.
Felix is giving John Jaso a workout behind the plate. So far, Felix has held the Yankees to 1 for 8 with men in scoring position.
2-1 count. Breaking ball fouled off. So after the walk to Teixeira in the 4th inning, Felix had 3 walks and no strikeouts. Since then, Felix has had 4 strikeouts and hasn't walked anybody.
I think right now Felix is now at 115 pitches, so this is probably his last inning. I think Eric Wedge would like to see him finish this inning so he can turn things over to Tom Wilhelmsen in the 9th.
Scott Rodriguez 2-2. Down low, full count. And he got no bargain on deck in Robinson Cano.
Look, you don't have a bargain with this lineup.
I mean, you got 5 guys here who are potential Hall of Famers in this lineup tonight. Jeter at second. 1 out, 3-2 to Rodriguez. It hit him. Oh, my goodness.
Looked like he hit him with the changeup, but Felix's changeup is 88 to 90 miles an hour, and that one, he's in a lot of pain right there.
Boy, oh boy. 3 hit batters tonight. He hit each row in the 7th with 2 outs. Hit him in the foot. They got Jeter to lead off this inning around the elbow, and now he's got Rodriguez, and that ball working, just boring in on him on that.
Yeah, that hit him on his hand, and that's always scary. Take a look at it again. It's a changeup that's running in on Alex at 88 miles an hour.
And usually Felix, you know, we get to see him exhibiting pinpoint control.
Well, again, 3 hit batters for Felix in the game, but he's not trying to hit any of them. Trying to protect it.
Couldn't even. It's tough.
Yeah.
Eric Wedge coming out to get his lead horse. Felix Hernandez as Alex Rodriguez has to be led off by Steve Donahue. 3-1 Mariners.
The entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Felix Hernandez has left the game. We're in the top of the 8th inning, and the Yankees have the tying runs on base. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Meantime, the Mets have lost 9 of their last 10 and are fading fast. Tonight, they were up against the NL East leading Nationals. In the top of the 6th of this one, we're all knotted up at 1. Adam LaRoche giving the Nats the lead with a 2-run bomb deep to right field. Washington takes it 5-2. It ends R.A. Dickey's 11-game winning streak. And right now, the Mets in danger of moving from buyers to sellers. Right now, if you look all the way down there, third from the bottom right now, New York, 6 games out in the NL wildcard standings. Let's get you back upstairs.
It's been a free fall for the Mets, and for that fan base in New York City and having the Yankees having the best record in New York, and best record in baseball, it's killing the Met fans right now. Their guys, I mean, they're just struggling. And Yankee fans are sticking it to them, I guarantee it. Big issues here. Cano with 2 on. Lucas Litke, the pitcher for the Mariners.
Lucas has pitched well for the Mariners this year. And Rule 5 was in Double-A last year. Made the club out of spring training, but a 1.37 ERA for him. 26 strikeouts and 26 in the third innings. Opponent's average 172 off of Lucas.
1-0 to Cano outside. Lefty's hitting 143 against Litke this season, but he's in a heck of a tough situation. Jason Nix pinch running for the injured Alex Rodriguez. He'll take over at third.
Well, for Lucas, the success he's had against lefties is because of his slider, and he started off Cano with 2 sliders, missed with both of them off the plate away.
2-0 to Cano. 1 out, 2 on. Calls 1 strike. Felix Hernandez gives up a home run tonight. But what's unusual about tonight, in the 7th and 8th innings, he hit 3 batters. Ichiro, Jeter, and Rodriguez. Cano's bounced into a double play, popped up and grabbed it out. There's a base hit to right. Jeter will get the stop sign. Yankees have him loaded up again. And the throw comes in from Pregame. Jaso had to scramble to keep it in front of him.
Solid base hit from Cano again. Lucas missing with the 2 sliders to start. Put Cano in a pretty good position as he goes down and hits this ball hard into right field. Pregame with a great arm out in right field. They try not to run on him. Teixeira now will come up and hitting right-handed. 279 on the year. 19 home runs for Teixeira, 10 of them from the right side of the plate, and just 129 at bats.
Right-handers hitting 211 against Litke. First pitch. Ball 1.
A pretty good pitch on the outside corner. Lucas didn't get the call. You can see from our tracer. Split the corner.
Drills it right at Saunders. Jeter tags. Throw will go to third. Got a 3-2 ball game. 2 down here in the 8th. RBI and the sac fly by Teixeira. That gives him 67 on the season.
Well, Mariners catch a break here. We talked about the numbers with Teixeira, and he hits this ball right on the button. But it's lucky for the Mariners. It's right at Saunders. See Teixeira upset, but he will pick up an RBI with that sacrifice fly.
Raul Ibanez will stand in now. He's 0 for 3. Fly to right, a strikeout and a ground out to second. Strike 1. Felix hanging on the rail. Got a chance to win a ball game here if the bullpen can help him out.
And Felix is still responsible for Nix out at second base. Nix running for Alex. Yankees with 2 left-handers up, Rapata and Boone Logan throwing out of the pen.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Man. We haven't seen the Mariners, Mike and I think our 6 years, we haven't seen much chin music from the Mariners in these 6 years. But He undresses Raul there.
Yeah, he does. Purpose pitch, Dave. That's what that is, a purpose pitch. Open things up for the slider now. McDonald Supermo. You can see how close that was to Raul.
2-1 pitch.
There's a slider.
2 outs. Runners at first and second. Mariners holding a 3-2 lead. Two and 2 pitch from Litke. Missed, and the count is run full. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Mariners. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Yankees. Felix stressing. 3-2 pitch. Runners go. Hit foul.
A little bit surprised to see Lucas go with the fastball. Bread Butter's been that slider, and he threw a fastball middle in. Actually just in off the plate. We're all headed to the upper deck. Foul. With the runners on the move, I think you should go with the slider here.
Litke to Abanez with a 3-2 pitch. Freddie Garcia's retired the last 14 minutes. 3-2. Struck him out! Lucas Litke, what a big moment! Striking out the veteran and former Mariner Raul Abanez with 2 on in this 1-run lead for the Mariners. What a big pitch!
Went back with the slider. Great pitch from Lucas.
Get the Mariners some insurance tallies here in the 8th inning. Mariners holding a 3-2 lead against the Yankees. Game 2 of this 3-game set. Had plenty of drama, that's for sure. But Lucas Litke getting out of the 8th with a big strikeout of Abanez with 2 on. There's Brendan Ryan. Jason Nix down at third base, replacing the injured Alex Rodriguez. Freddie Garcia, what a night he's had. 14 in a row retired. He struck out 7, hasn't walked anybody.
Well, he's working here in the bottom of the 8th, and he's only thrown 85 pitches now. 59 of those for strikes. And you're right, you'd really like to see Ryan or Ackley or both of them find a way to get on base. Saunders hitting 3rd in this inning, and he's been the one that's been able to figure out Freddie. 2 for 3 with a home run.
Granderson a home run in the 1st inning. Tom Wilhelmsen getting ready. Mariners hit a first inning home run. Mariners answer with a Saunders home run, then get 2 more in the 3rd on RBIs by Montero and Jaso. Yankees adding a run in the 8th. And Garcia has done a fabulous job here tonight. Look at that, 7 strikeouts, season best, tying a season best. Full count to Ryan. Ryan trying to get something started. Strikes out. For 1 down in the 8th. That's Freddie's 8th strikeout. He's retired 15 consecutive hitters. Joe Girardi coming out to get him. Blanket giveaway in the summer. You're going to warm up to the idea on Friday, August 17th. First 15,000 fans 21 and older take home a fuzzy full-size Mariners fleece blanket. For tickets to Mariners fleece blanket night, it's against the Twins. Go to mariners.com. Freddie Garcia, the ex-Mariner, was outstanding tonight. 15 in a row he retired. He struck out 8. He leaves down 1, 3-2. Mariner, Freddie Garcia. An old head school and some young heads, Mike.
It really was. 89 pitches for him to work through 7 in the 3rd. Only 5 hits, 3 runs. No walks for Freddie.
He retired Garcia the last 15 men that he faced. Mariners have not had a hit since back in the 3rd. Here's Ackley, 1-0 from Clay Rapata. Nissan shift to the bullpen. Brings us the long, lanky left-hander.
Side armor coming out of the pen for the Yankees. Fastball slider. Take a look at his numbers. 2-0 record. 2.45 ERA. There's a good slider from him. 25 strikeouts to 14 walks, so he can get a little wild at times. He has given up 1 home run this year.
Fouls it off. Mariners hold on. Felix Hernandez will be able to pick up the win. 1-2 to Ackley. Throwing a frisbee up there with that breaking ball.
There's Tom. Should be about ready to go.
Three and 2 is the count to Ackley with 1 out. Nobody on. Mariners by a run. He threw that thing behind him.
Did. You have to really fight and keep yourself in there if you want to get a piece of it, like Ackley just did. Lucas Licky, big time slider to end the last inning.
3-2 to Ackley. He works a walk with 1 out. Take a look at our Land Rover defensive play of the game. Take you back to Teixeira leading off the second. This is a good drive. Saunders with a jumping catch slams into the wall. Hit a long way too.
Yeah, he did.
Teixeira showing some power in that off-speed pitch. Looked like he was on his front foot. Still drove it a long ways. 1 out, a runner on. Strike 1.
Saunders 2 for 3 in the game with the home run. He's scored a couple of runs, hitting .263 overall, but against left-handers this year, hitting .287 against lefties with 4 home runs.
Otto's been very effective coming out of the pen for the Yankees. Not allowed a run, earned run, over his last 21 appearances since June 9th. He's held opponents to 5 hits. Struck out 16. Eric Wedgehook and Saunders and company get a little breathing room there. 0-2 to Saunders. Rudy Garcia, 8 strikeouts in 7 1/3 innings. The 0-2. Top of the 9th for the Yankees. They'll have the bottom third of their order: Chavez, Ichiro, and Stewart.
Montero waiting on deck. The Yankees had Chad Qualls hitting loose in their bullpen.
Good defensive swing to keep this at bat alive by Saunders.
A big slider off the plate away. There's Chad.
Mike Harkey, the bullpen coach. Wow. Oh, that's a heck of a play. Big time by Robinson Cano.
Another good at bat from Saunders. Hooking line drive. Cano staying with it. Looked like he caught it right at the end of the webbing of his glove. Rob Saunders of a base hit.
A tremendous play by Cano for out number 2.
Hit hard. Pitch in the middle of the plate. Sure, he thought from home plate that was going into right field, but take a look at the play by Cano. Right in the end of the webbing. Rob him of a hit.
Qualls will come on. 2 outs. Pitch to Montero. Mariners by a run here at Safeco Field against the Yankees.
Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank, life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network, AT&T Rethink Possible. It's the time lapse. As you look, the picture, that's the biggest one that I noticed changes from the whites to the gray to the whites to the gray. All right, let's get you back upstairs. Dave and Mike, guys.
All right, Angie, we got veteran right-hander Chad Qualls taking over. He's been with Houston, Arizona, Tampa Bay, San Diego, and most recently the Phillies came over to the Yankees on July 1. And he is a big guy.
See his season numbers, only 6 2/3 innings pitched for him. He's given up 10 hits. 10 hits. Opponent's average 370.
Jesus Montero with 2 outs and a runner on. Montero tonight, ground out the first, RBI single to right, and a ground out to short. Qualls the third pitcher tonight for the Yankees. All here in this inning.
See if Ackley can get a good jump over at first and steal a base with 2 outs. Get himself into scoring position for Montero.
The 2-0 count. 6'5", 220 out of Harbor City, California. Pitch to Montero. Couldn't catch up to it. 2-1.
Good sinking fastball from Qualls at 93 miles an hour. Pitches down and in. That's a pitch that Montero typically can handle.
2-1 pitch. Runner goes. Throw by Stewart, not in time. Stolen base for Ackley, his 11th of the season. Big money bag for Destin.
It's a good jump from Dustin. The throw from Stewart. Back up the line a little bit. You can see Cano coming back trying to make a tag, but Dustin's by him. And they will put Montero on. Go after John Jaso. He'll probably have to face Boone Logan.
Whoa. It was the too high. Joe Girardi popping out. Wants the left-hander. We'll take a break. Come back. Opportunity for the Mariners. They get another run or 2 or 3. They lead by 1. More in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch tonight. Tina Thompson of the Seattle Storm. Trayvon Robinson. The one hopper, but from here it looks like it was about an 88-mile-an-hour pitch. See Tina out here. Good to have Trayvon back at the ball club.
All right, let's see if John Jaso can come up with another clutch hit. That's what he's done all year. We're going to have to face Boone Logan. John has struggled against left-handers this year, hitting 120. Only 25 at-bats for him against lefties. Numbers for Logan, 3.55 ERA, 42 strikeouts in the 33 innings that he has pitched.
He's not a joy for left-hand hitters, that's for sure. They got Ackley at second, Montero at first. Boone Logan 6'5", 215, out of San Antonio, Texas. Lives in Helotes, Texas now. 0-1.
Starting John off with a couple of sliders. John trying to keep his hitting streak alive here at Safeco Field. 10-game hitting streak for him at Safeco.
Lucas Lidke did a great job to get the last out of the 8th inning. Right now, Felix is the winning pitcher of record. Should the Mariners hold on and win this ball game at this score? And ball got out of the bullpen. That's why we have two call out in left field. Tom Wilhelmsen has been ready for a while. One pitch coming to Jason. 2-1.
All sliders so far. Tom Wilhelmsen just holding the ball out into the bullpen. He's been ready to go for a while with these pitching changes in this inning.
2-1 to Jaso. Big rip.
A little bit late on this 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Two balls, two strikes, 2 outs with 2 men aboard. 1-run lead for the Mariners. And the count is run full.
So help Ackley score if he gets a base hit. Take off with the pitch.
Mariners 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Yankees 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. On deck, Kyle Seager. Mariners take the lead. Didn't take off yet. Mariners looking for their first hit since the 3rd inning. Payoff to Jaso. Off.
Another slider. He's seen 1 fastball in this at bat. 5 sliders, 1 fastball.
Our starters tonight, the Chief and the King. How about that? Look at 7 1/3 for Freddie. 8 strikeouts, didn't walk anybody. Felix's command not quite as sharp. He walked 3 and hit 3. And Freddie retired the last 15 men that he faced. Michael Saunders has had a good night. First inning home run. 3rd inning single and a run scored. Payoff to Jaso. Inside. Walked him. Ball 4. Here comes Kyle Seager, the RBI leader.
So 3 walks in the inning to load the bases up for the Mariners. Kyle Seager struggled a little bit against lefties, hitting .215 against lefties this year. He has hit 3 home runs off of them. Figgins come out of the dugout. Looks like he's going to pinch run for Montero out at second base.
Sean Figgins enters the game. Mr. 2-out RBI himself, Kyle Seager. Bases loaded. 2 down. Mariners by a run. Looking for some cushion. Seager with 33 2-out ribbies.
He's hit for a high average with the bases loaded. Still looking for his first grand slam.
One behind Major League leader Andre Ethier. Here's the 1-0. Swing and miss. Saw Cody Epley warming up.
Kyle's 5 for 8 this year with the bases loaded, 12 RBIs. Chases a slider off the plate away. Take a look at our McDonald's Supermo. That's just guessing right there. He was guessing he was going to get a fastball and turned it loose.
Seager against Boone Logan with the bases loaded. Mariners nursing a 1-run lead. 1-1. Inning started with Ryan striking out. Then Joe Girardi lifted starter Freddie Garcia, running Clay Rapata, who walked Ackley. Saunders retired on a hard line out to Cano, and then Jed Qualls came in. Intentionally walked Montero. Bringing Boone Logan, he walks Jaso, and they're loaded up. And Wilhelmsen staying ready. The 9th inning is his. 1-2. Pitch to Seager. And down low. Here runners. Ackley, Figgins, and Jaso. Balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the bases loaded. Down the line, foul. Tough break. That was going to be 2 for sure.
Yeah, that was a mistake by Logan. Threw him a slider again, but he left it on the inner half of the plate. Foul, trying a little inside out swing. The Yankees tonight 2 for 10. Runners in scoring position, 7 left on base. The Mariners 1 for 1. A lot of opportunities for the Mariners tonight. They've left 2 runners on.
Tight situation here. The 2-2 pitch to Seager. Check swing. That's a fair ball. Charging Nick's got no play. Run scores.
Well, you don't have to be proud of all of them, but a swinging bump from Kyle Seager gets an insurance run for the Mariners. That was perfect. And see the smile from Kyle. He'll take it. Ackley comes around to score, but this is a big run. Take a look at this swing. This is a fastball in his kitchen. Not much he can do about it. Hits it right off the label, and it turns into a base hit down the line.
Unreal. Ties Andre Ethier, 34 2-out RBIs. It's a big one. Mariners now by 2, 4-2 with the bases still loaded. And excuse me swinging. That baby stays fair. How about that? Another pitching change. Joe Girardi wearing out some grass, walking out to the mound. It's the Mariners by 2, 4-2 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Get one more insurance run and are still looking for more with the bases loaded. Hi, everybody. Andrew Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Make sure you stay with us for Mariners Post because we've got a lot of things to get to. We're going to have our exclusive interview with Ichiro, and tomorrow in our post-game show, we will have Brad Adams' exclusive one-on-one with Ichiro in its entirety. We're also going to break down tonight's unbelievable pitching matchup, Freddie Garcia versus Felix Hernandez. So lots to get to here on Mariners Post. Guys, back upstairs to you.
All right, Angie, thank you. Let's see if the Mariners can continue to add on some more runs here against the new pitcher, Cody Epley, 5th pitcher of the inning.
Hey, look at Epley's numbers, 15 strikeouts to 12 walks. Again, a high number with the walks. You don't want to see that, but hopefully the Mariners could take advantage of it. One of the other things too, Eric Wedge bringing in Figgins to run for Montero. If he doesn't do that on that swinging bunt, Nix can probably stay back another step and catch that ball by the bag and get Montero out, because you can see him trying to reach back to tag Figgins, who just beat it. So a good play by Eric Wedge to get Figgins in there to pinch run.
Casper Wells, the hitter, struck out twice, fly to left. Big spot for him with the bases loaded, 2 down. All these sidewinders coming out of the Yankee bullpen, ball 1. To Wells.
Another side armor for the Yankees. We saw Rapato dropping down on the left-handers, and now you have Epley doing it to the right-handers.
One 1 count to Wells.
The right-handed hitter, it looks like he's throwing it at you from the shortstop position.
Popped out. Here comes Ichiro. Back goes Cano. Cano takes charge, makes the catch. Mariners do get a run. Last call. Here comes the bartender. Tom Wilhelmsen, 4-2 Mariners.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Well, the Mariners did pick up an important run in the bottom of the 8th to give themselves a 2-run cushion. And they bring in the bartender, Tom Wilhelmsen, to face 7, 8, and 9 in the Yankee order. Chavez, Ichiro, and Chris Stewart.
Tom with 10 saves on the year. ERA at a 2.36. 58 strikeouts in the 49 2/3 innings for Tom. Fastball will be around 97 miles an hour. Great curveball, and now he's added a changeup. So I'm throwing that pitch effectively when we were in Tampa.
Mariners 33-2 and leading after 8 innings. fastball. Fine start. Big time. 0-1 to Chavez. Chavez tonight bounced back to the pitcher, fly to center. And a high chopper that Felix took himself to the bag.
That looked like the changeup from Tom. First fastball was at 98 miles an hour. Changeup 88.
One pitch. Lights it off. 1-2. Robinson Cano, Curtis Granderson, CC Sabathia, 3 of the stars of the Yankees. 4-2 lead for the Mariners. Bender, did he go? Check down to third base, Phil Cousin. No.
Take a look at this curveball from Tom. 79 miles an hour. Ichiro waiting on deck. Get a chance to see if Tom will stay with what he was telling you.
Yeah.
Fastballs inside to Ichiro.
Got 97, 98. Put it to use. 2-2 to Chavez. Struck him out. 1 down.
And again, this looks like the changeup in a McDonald's Supermo as Tom comes home this pitch. There it is, the circle change. It's a 91 mile an hour changeup.
That's crazy.
It hardly seems fair. Trying to gear up for 98 and you get a 91 mile an hour changeup.
Well, Big Tom said he was going to work Ichiro hard inside. Let's see what he does. That is a foul ball. Ichiro thinking right along with him.
I didn't quite get it inside. It was right down the middle at 97.
One. Yankee runs coming in the first on a Granderson home run. 8th inning on a sacrifice fly from Teixeira. Mariner RBIs. Saunders with 1, Montero, Jaso, and Seager. As Ichiro got a 2-1 count.
Russell Martin has come out on deck. He will hit for Stewart.
Bouncing ball to Ackley. Charges easy flip for out number 2. Ichiro 1 for 3 was hit by a pitch earlier. Now Russell Martin will pinch hit.
Well, there's the fastball. Nice little 2-hopper to Ackley. An easy play for him.
Taking a good crowd, 31,908. Mariners 1 out away from hanging up a W. Russell Martin's the hitter. 2 outs, nobody on. Martin, a regular catcher. Went 1 for 4 last night.
Good curveball.
Yes, it was. It was a paralyzer.
Talk about not fair. You're sitting on the bench for 3 hours and go up there and have to try to get ready for 98, and he drops that curveball on you.
The 0-1.
Another one. Wow.
0-2. A strike away from victory here.
There's another curveball right in the middle of the plate.
The 0-2 pitch from Wilhelmsen did not go. 1-2. Big time trying to ring up a save. He's got Martin 1-2. Michael Saunders, big night for him. He had a terrific catch, saving extra bases in the second inning. Hit a home run in the first. Got a base hit in the third. Kyle Seager, a bleeder for his 34th two-out RBI and a 2-run cushion for the Mariners. 1-2 pitch to Russell Martin. Off the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tom's only thrown in 1 fastball, 4 curveballs in this at-bat.
2-2 to Martin. Closing time. Ball game over. Mariners win it 4-2 on a called third strike of Russell Martin. Makes a winner out of Felix Hernandez. And Felix runs his record to 9-5. Tough loss for Freddie Garcia. He's 4-4. Just enough hitting tonight, Mike.
Well, we thought it was going to be a good pitching matchup, and that is exactly what we were able to get. Freddie Garcia pitched well. He ends up getting beat by Felix Hernandez. 9th win of the season for Felix. Tom Wilhelmsen nails down his 11th save of the year, and you're right. Just enough hitting tonight. You look at both clubs, just 5 hits for the Yankees, 6 hits for the Mariners, including a solo home run from Michael Saunders, his 10th home run of the year. And as you mentioned earlier, Dave, a great catch, defensive catch. Mariners also fortunate to share hitting the ball hard to center field with the bases loaded. He ends up with a sacrifice fly to get the Yankees within 1, but then the Mariners get an insurance run, taking advantage of 3 walks in the 9th. Take a look at this last pitch. Curveball just buckles him. Not much you can do about it. We've seen that a lot this year with Tom Wilhelmsen on the mound.
That is an impressive pitch by Tom Wilhelmsen. And the Mariners even the series at 1-1. Rubber match tomorrow. And it gives the Mariners their 2nd win in 5 games against the Yankees. Welcome back up here to the booth, everybody. It's the Mariners.